Hi, I'm Leslie with Reflex Racing, and I'm here today to show you how easy it is to install handguards. Well, it may not be that easy for you because honestly mine have been put on there before, but I still can show you the basics and hopefully that'll help you at home. There's a few tools you need before you get started. So you'll want to find a 13mm wrench. You'll need your Allen wrench that also comes with the kit. And if you're putting on new grips, then you're going to probably need a knife or cutter or blade in order to cut that end out. Again, I kind of have a few steps already done for me, so it will take you a little longer than it's going to take me today. One of the things I want to share with you is that this is the standard model. The standard model is straight. It mounts to the bars. These work on any bars that are 29 inches to 32 inches, and that's the nice thing about this cable and the two set screws. You're actually able to adjust this to go from 29 inches to 32 inches. So even if you narrow your bars, these will work. It is also good to know that they don't work on steel bars, or they don't work well with Renthal twin walls, because you'll notice that the bars are actually wider on the end. So that would require some modification. So here we go. We actually take the guard bar, which it's already, when you receive the shipment, it has the cable in there. If it's loose at all, you can tighten it up now or later in the stage. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the bolt and the wedges, and one of the wedges is actually threaded. And in this case, I'm going to show you that the threaded end is down here. So you're going to put that on there, you line them up, and you screw them on like that. But I'm actually going to show you how to do it on the guard bar. And so we put it here, slide it on, and then they kind of spin together. Not too terribly hard. Just requires a little coordination sometimes, and if that happens to you, just pull it back down and you can spin them together. And you actually are going to put them all the way on. Fun stuff here. Really, really challenging. So this is the hardest part. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. But if I can do it, then you can do it. All right, so now I've got it tightened down. You are going to insert it into the end of your handlebar. And in this case, I can feel they're not exactly lined up, so I have to line them up a little bit. And then you're going to have to decide where you want to mount it. In this case, you can see these have been mounted here before. You definitely want to try to be on the flat part of the bar because they're designed to be there. When you're on the taper, they actually vibrate, and these are designed to be on the flat part of the bar. And remember, if it doesn't line up for you, you just go over here to the cable, you loosen the set screw, and you can lengthen it or shorten it so that it'll end up on the flat, non-tapered part of the bar. Pretty nifty, hey? Then you're gonna put the other piece on. There are 4 screws, and you need your Allen wrench for this. And a lot of times you need a little coordination to hold it all together. And I'm gonna start putting this in for you. If you give me just a second, I'm gonna get you a better view of this. Let's turn it so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm not worried about pushing them all the way together yet. I'm just gonna get one started. And what you may wanna do is get 2 started, and you'll see that there's gonna be 4 all together. I don't know that you wanna watch me tighten 4 of these, but I guess we'll at least get 2 so you can get the idea here. I don't know about you, but most things like this, I tend to go in a little bit of a star pattern. That way it evenly tightens up as I put it in. So, give me a little bit more. So exciting. And if you were looking at it from the top, you'll eventually see the 2 pieces of the clamp come together around your bar. And this is just like watching someone knit. I'm almost laughing because it feels like forever. So you will continue that with 2 more, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. I think you got that part handled, so I'm not going to bore you with it. Now you have everything set. If you need to adjust the length a little bit, then all you do is loosen one of these set screws with the same Allen wrench. You can put it here, loosen it up, and you can make those adjustments. But the next step is to tighten it down, and you actually want this really snug. You can move it up or down and decide at what angle you want it at. And you're going to get that really snug. It's also really important to remember after you've ridden, just like when you do all your other bike maintenance, that you tighten this up, especially if you've taken a digger. Maybe you showed it to your friends how it moves. It's really good, and it's designed to be tightened up regularly like any other maintenance on the bike. Next, I'm going to show you how to put on the plastics. I'm sure you got this handled, but give me just a second so I can grab those. And there's 2 holes. They line up perfectly with the plastic. We also have this nice little washer. This helps you so that the plastic actually doesn't break. Whenever you do impact it, you'll notice that this washer is going to keep the plastic from breaking a little bit there. So it just kind of transfers a little bit of the force. Pretty basic, same. You'll notice we're using the same Allen wrench for everything. You're seeing how handy I am with these tools. But they're luckily this is not requiring a lot of skill, but more coordination than anything. I usually just put one in just to hold it up. Once I get the first one tightened down, you want to make sure you go back and get them both tight. And one of the fun things about these plastics is and the graphics are, they're identical on both the left and right side, so they're symmetrical. So you're actually able to move it to either side and it works. So it's kind of fun. If you were to break one, then you could replace one, and you could actually flip them upside down and they're still there. So now you can see that I've showed you how to install it, and of course it's the exact same process on the other side. And this is how you install the Reflex Racing Standard Handguards.